the whole idea here is that because of the fact that there is ever evolving technology, we can always be one step ahead of the people who want to implement this technology just by educating ourselves. And also, learning some business skills along the way makes your winning percentage go up big time. So if you learn some skills other people don't have, and then you learn how to sell those skills, you'll always have a job. And that job can be working for someone else, or it can be working for yourself, but you'll always have a job. I prefer it to be working for myself, and then I prefer to have other people working for me. But it all is rooted in first getting a skill. Now, if you're wondering, all right, well, what skill should I start with for a side hustle? Here's what I would look into. I would look at what types of jobs are likely to continue to increase in demand, and which ones have the best interlocking growth potential, I'll call it. When I say jobs, I mean skill sets. And I really strongly advise you to look into the blockchain space right now if you're watching this. Blockchain is an emerging technology which we talk about on this show, on this channel, on this podcast, and it's all about creating speed, security, and privacy of your information. And it's also allowing us to have entirely new industries like cryptocurrencies, like NFTs, like DAOs, all these different tools and platforms that we can use with this Web3 technology. This Web3 technology is usually built on blockchain using code like Solidity or Rust. These are different programming languages. And as blockchain technology starts to seep into the average consumer's everyday use, that technology is going to continue to soar. It's not like it's going to reverse the trend now. It's going in that direction. And I would encourage you to, if you don't want to actually learn blockchain development, which not everyone is technical, I would recommend that you learn blockchain development just so you understand it. If you're interested in tech, I recommend you learn blockchain development. But of course, I'm not going to convince everyone to learn a coding language. It is hard. Most people will say they don't want to do it. What I would recommend that you do is I recommend that you at least learn a skill or a business process adjacent to the blockchain industry. So for instance, when you're developing a blockchain app, you need Solidity on the back end and you need something like JavaScript on the front end. And then of course, there are lots of other companies that are starting up in the Web3 space. And you say, well, what do they need? Well, they need marketing. Well, they need sales. Well, they need systems. Well, they need management. And so I would look at the industries that are trending up, like Web3, like blockchain, like crypto, and I would say, all right, there's a gold rush right now. Where are the shovels? The gold is obviously finding the crypto and, getting rich off crypto and getting, hitting the Web3 lottery, by being in the space early. That's like the gold, obviously. But the shovels, my friends, the shovels are what we're providing, the services and products we're providing to the people who are already in the game, who are already in the Wild West. So thinking about how you can complement an industry that's already evolving, and how can you figure this stuff out? I mean, I'm just spitting here on a podcast, but what I would recommend you do is I'd recommend that you get involved with this industry, that you learn some of the emerging problems, that you learn how these businesses are being marketed, that you think about what skills you have and see how it connects with what's happening right now. And yeah, it might take you a little bit of time, but the reality is these changes are happening, whether we like it or not. Technological changes are happening. And we can either ride this wave and surf this wave, or we can be crushed by it. And personally, I prefer to surf.